All right, I am Tanaka Dennis, the Phenom DJ, out here on Phenomenal TV, and it's only Idol's essay that helps us to have a king and a phenom chilling together. With that said, I'm chilling with King B, or Hell the King. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, man. First of all, congratulations for making it this far. How does it feel to know that you're actually part of the best vocalist in South Africa in 2018?
It's crazy. It's awesome. You know, knowing that I'm one of actually top 4 in the whole country. Remember that people audition from Cape Town, KZN, and Joburg, and me being, here till this far, it's incredible. It shows me how incredible I am and how I should believe in myself and my talent. It's incredible.
You've been singing for a while now. What made you to actually decide to audition in 2018?
I promise you, I always wanted to enter Idols. It was probably when I was still doing grade 9. And, I always wanted to do it. And I got the chance to enter. And I was waiting for my time under the sun. And this was the time. And yeah, it's been incredible.
You describe your sense of style being motivated by Nelson Mandela and the New York Fashion Week. Why Nelson Mandela?
Because... let's be honest, he's a king. He dresses like a king, and I call myself King B. It should show that I stand up for my position as who I am. And yeah, Nelson Mandela really inspired me, and I love fashion. And New York brings fashion. It takes out the best clothes ever. So is London, but then New York stands for me. And yeah, they inspire my style.
Speaking of, your name, King B, you're the first contestant I've ever seen who actually used their stage name, Why did you decide to go that route?
Because no one used it. I saw it as an opportunity to say, let me be the first one to use their stage name. And yeah, that's what I saw as well. Yeah.
I mean, from the first day you auditioned, when you got your golden ticket, it was very clear that you're a crowd favorite and you were killing the Vosho. You're actually lucky that we're sitting down now, because I was going to ask you to do it. How did that feel, knowing that the whole of South Africa is behind you from the get-go?
It was awesome. It was incredible. It was, I can't explain. But then at some point, people got to show themselves more so people kind of stole my people. So yeah, it was going to happen at some point, and I knew it. And yeah, this is the nature of the competition. Whether I like it or not, someone has to go home, and unfortunately, it's me.
And we're actually talking before that, the hype, the emotions that happen in the house. And of course, when things started moving, when you got to live shows, there's a lot that's happening week in, week out. What was the most stressful thing being in the competition?
I struggle with catching lyrics. That's the one thing I have a problem with. So there was something that got me every time when we learn songs, because we didn't really get enough time to learn our songs. So yeah, every time when we have, because I promise you, we didn't really get enough time to rehearse the songs. We rehearsed with the voice coach, but then our lyrics, because we're reading. So on stage you have to sing without the lyrics. So it was quite stressful. That was one of the things that stressed me.
And you said one thing that always kept you going was reading the Bible. And we clearly saw that last week when you did Lion of Judah. How was that moment, having to not just perform for the country, but worship at the same time?
I remember one thing I said when I was praying. I was like, God, I'm not going to leave this competition until I sing one gospel song. And it's so sad that I left the next week, and it was that was the highlight for me. Yes, because I got to do something that I wanted to do on the show, and now that it happened, I'm whole inside. Yeah.
Another thing that could have been a big highlight for you was obviously having to go to Dubai, and unfortunately, you were eliminated then. Had you packed your bags, and what were you really looking forward to first time going to Dubai?
Obviously shopping. I was looking forward to shopping. That was the only thing in my mind about Dubai. And yeah, I was super excited. But then there was quite a room to say, don't put too much expectation to it. Yeah. So yeah, I accepted earlier because I felt some way in my bones that this might happen. And yeah, so I kind of prepared myself.
What happened to the Vosho when it was live performances? I don't think we saw it as often as we did, in the earlier stages of the competition. What happened to that?
I was just being humble because people started seeing as if I think I have this in the bag already, so I'm just gonna be. So I was just being humble and keeping it until maybe if I reached the final or something. Yes, that was just toning it down.
Idols is a very big competition where you guys learn a lot. What's that one thing you're taking out of the competition?
Every single thing we learned from this competition. This competition, it's like the main, it's the platform, it's the foundation where I'll build my house. Because whether I like it or not, I will always be known. Whether I even create another music show, I'll be always known as Kimbi Wako Idols. So that's my username. Yeah. So, it's something that I'll never forget because it built a career for me. And if I don't take this, a step away, if I don't continue with this, it'll be I'll be the one to blame because.
Speaking of continuing, I know it's too soon, but what's the plan going forward? You spoke about building a house. How are you building the King B house going on?
Like, it's a King B house. It's huge. So the plan, it's still on paper. It's not solid yet. We haven't bought everything to say let's build a house. But then, yes, I'm still drafting everything that I want in life and, push. If I have to sleep at someone's door, I'll do that. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to my career in actual say. Yeah.
All right. One last thing, what do you like to say to South Africa who's been behind you from day one straight into the camera?
I'd like to thank South Africa for keeping me in the competition so far. I really appreciate it. If it was not for you guys, I wouldn't have a career as now. I wouldn't have, a thing to look up to say I'm King B. Like, I'm actually King B because of you guys, and knowing that there will be people who support my music and stuff, it's incredible. I can't express my gratitude enough. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, man, for making it this far, and all the best in building the house, all the best in the rest of your career. And thanks to South Africa, King B is on Phenomenal TV right now, and we are nothing but phenomenal.